Today, we're going to go over more of the buyer's journey. And the first thing that I want to do is kind of touch base on SEO as whether you are good at it or not, that doesn't make any difference. But how many people do not understand at least some of the basics of SEO? Anybody? So everybody here understands the basics of SEO. Okay. Who wants to tell me what is the prime number one part of SEO before you can do anything? What do you need to have?
Get off camera.
Keyword idea.
Oh, say it louder, Robert.
Keyword idea.
Yes. Keyword terms.
Okay.
SEO and buyer's journey are all based on a keyword term. Why? Anybody want to guess? When people look for something in the search engine, they ask a question or they make a statement or whatever it is that they're trying to do. What they type in the search engine is considered a keyword term. It's that which you are trying to target in either SEO or the buyer's journey pages. Now I have two people minimum that I am looking at, and I want to make sure that they understand that. I'm not picking, because this is critical. For SEO and for the buyer's journey, the critical component is your keyword term. Picking a keyword term that you think is good is not the right way to go. You have to research and understand if people are searching that keyword term. For local, even if the results are 10 to 100, that's fine. Because with SEO or with buyer's journey, if you start local, there are not a lot of people searching for whatever business that you do because it's local. If you have maybe 10 million people in your city, you'd probably be in China or something. But if you had that many people, well, then you would have higher results in your local search results, local search terms, and how many people are searching. The idea is to make sure that you're targeting something that you know people are searching. Don't let yourself get so far involved that you're going, yes, but I need these numbers, I need those numbers. That's not the point of starting out with SEO and starting out with the buyer's journey. Start local. Try to find a good search term. Whatever somebody is searching, do your research. That is such a critical part of the buyer's journey, which is what we're talking about, but it's also the same part, the same criteria that's necessary for SEO. So is there anybody here that's got questions on just that much so far? And the reason I'm asking that is because there are a lot of people struggling with the buyer's journey pages. And it shouldn't be that difficult. So I will take some of the stress off of you saying that maybe it was because I didn't explain it well enough. That's why I'm going to continue to go over this until everybody's going, I get it now. Good. Robert, you should understand better than anybody. What's your feeling on, or what's your concept so far about the buyer's journey and how to start?
I agree with your aiming for the local. And I We'll add aim for the local and aim for small first. Go for a smaller city instead of a larger city.
Okay, what else?
You want to use something like Google Trends to hunt around for things that are working.
Okay,
And then, like you said, if you just pick something, you don't know what it will do.
correct. So the takeaway that I'm trying to get to everybody is that these keyword terms are the basis of writing your buyer's journey pages. You can't write a buyer's journey page and then decide, well, I'm going to use this term. Because if you come back to me and start asking me, I'm going to say, did you research that keyword term? And then if I get the dragging your feet, stumbling, and finally saying, well, that's the critical part. If you didn't do that, just push everything else out, just throw it away. You have to get that keyword term first. Know what people are searching about your business. You don't want to use, and I didn't clarify that before, but you do not want to use a term that people are searching that has nothing to do with your business. It must be a highly relevant term for your business. Robert, go ahead.
In other words, you want to know which lure the fish are biting on.
That's right. What lure are the fish biting on? I mean, you can put it in whatever terms that you want, but you're trying to find what are people searching. Why is that critical? Because if they're not searching for a term that you're using in your SEO or your buyer's journey pages, then that's never going to do you any good. Maybe it will work its way to the top of the search engines, but if nobody's searching that term, then nobody's going to come. So there's a difference between searching a term that it has low volume and a term that has no volume and is not relevant to your site. So everything in SEO and buyer's journey is all about relevance and what people are searching. Now, early on, when we first started talking about buyer's journey several months ago, it was SEO has changed and it's now the buyer's journey. That statement hasn't changed. It's basically you're going to take SEO and do something different to apply that SEO to your site. That different is the buyer's journey pages. I'm going to stop and take questions because I see some faces going, whoa, wait a second, what's going on? So I want to hear from you about everything that we've talked about, which is not that much yet. I haven't really got into it, but questions. Tell me where you are. Tell me what you understand from anybody. Raise your hand, come on the mic. There's not very many people here today, so you can just blurt out.
Well, make sure that your keyword is a word that is in the common vernacular and it is descriptive of your business.
Let me state that differently for you. A keyword term, and oftentimes we just say in our industry, we just say a keyword, but nobody searches one term. Now, I don't know if it's your business or if you just like the string instruments, but let's just say you sell guitars. Do you know anybody that just searches banjo?
They would search banjo lessons or banjo to buy. Absolutely. So my business.
Wait. You went right past that. Do you know anybody who searches the word banjo?
Of course not. That's not specific enough.
Yeah. That's my point. So you never search a single keyword. You don't care about single keywords. You care about a term. When you're looking for what people search, it's what about banjos are they searching? Are they searching for lessons, just like you said? Are they searching for in music? Are they searching, what part of a banjo are they searching? How to construct a banjo? What to look for when you're buying a banjo? Whatever it is, if you sell banjos, you want to know what people are searching about banjos, so you write an article about that. That's where the buyer's journey comes in. What is a banjo? That would be an awareness page. Doesn't mean that somebody's searching what is a banjo, but maybe there are. So you would look at that term and say, look it up in the keyword planner, the trends, someplace that you know will provide you up-to-date quality information about that term. Now, the keyword planner is from Google. It's within, excuse me, it's inside of Google. So that's telling you, here is what people are searching in Google. You can go and try to find information about a search term wherever you want. But Google Keyword Planner, we already know people are using daily, millions of people daily. So when you use that keyword planner, you're going, what are people searching in Google? And the keyword planner says that you type in your term and it shows you how many people are literally searching that term in Google. It will also show you the year-over-year changes. In the last year, have the searches gone up or have they dropped? It also shows you month to month. In the last 3 months, have the search in that for that term, have they gone up or down? Why spend it's free to use the keyword planner. It's kind of a pain to get the thing set up, but once it's set up, you just go in there and search the terms that you want. You can use AI to do that also, but I would use it as a secondary item to say, what are people searching related to banjo lessons or whatever information that you think a good keyword term is that you want to target. So the whole point is you've got to research those keyword terms so you know that people are searching it. It's nice if you found a term that's maybe 1,000 to 100,000 of people are searching. Well, how many people are in your city? And what I'm going to get to is that you're searching, you're trying to get up in the local search results first. Anytime that you get up into the search engine, whether it is national or local, and you get up to the top of the search engine page, let's just say you're in the top 10, you're going to have more people clicking on your link than those who are not in that top 10. And what you're doing is getting authority every time somebody clicks and stays on your page for at least 15, 20 seconds. Hopefully a minute or longer is better. So every time somebody goes to your page and stays there for even a minute, that's adding authority to that page that they clicked on and landed on, as well as your website. In order to get a good position in the search engines for national term, it's mandatory that your website and your pages have authority, not one or two. The specific number, that's Google's hidden stuff. We're not going to tell you. We don't know, as in, I don't know. But you're going to need some authority. You get that authority by getting traffic to your site. You get the traffic to your site through having a page in the search engines that is in the top 10. It's not going to happen in national right away. So confine yourself to local. People are always asking, why would I do local? I'm a national business. It doesn't matter. You have to start small in order to work out, get the authority to go national. Just because you put a website up doesn't mean people are going to come. Of course, that's why you're all here, because you already figured that out. People don't just come because it's not like build it and people will come. Nope, nope. Why would they come to your site instead of going to the billions of other sites? Kevin, go ahead.
Okay, and so how do you figure out a way to look for the local searches for the keyword term or phrase that you're looking for?
Okay, so next step, how do you target local is really what you're trying to say, correct?
Yes, sir.
Add your city to the search term. Go back to our example. Banjo lessons in, where are you, Cotter?
Cumming.
Where?
Oh, Cumming, Georgia.
Oh, Georgia. Okay. Coming, Georgia. Now, pay attention, everybody, because I'm not asking Cotter, just ask him. I'm asking it for all of you. Does your business cover just the one area? Or does it cover all of Georgia?
Just Cumming. I'm actually not I'm not a musician. I just like to play. I'm an acupuncturist. So for me, it's
That's okay. This still applies to whatever business anybody's got.
Yes, sir.
So if your city is the only area you offer your business, then targeting your city is a walk in a park. But let's say you encompass the county where you live, then you would use the county in part of the search term. So instead of where can I get banjo lessons, people are going to put in, where can I get banjo lessons near me? Or they type in their city. Where can I get banjo lessons in? And then they type in the name of the city. That's the keyword term that you're trying to target. Because it's not just, where do I get banjo lessons? It's, where do I get banjo lessons in my city, near me? What the name of that city? Kevin, go ahead.
Okay, so with my business, I will do business in 4 counties.
Mhm.
So I want to check each county then?
I would do, because, and I think this is a better practice than trying to combine things. And that's because I've been in SEO for about 25 years. Your best way is to say, I've got one page targeting one keyword term. And maybe there's a couple of similar keyword terms. Instead of, where do I get banjo lessons in blah, blah, it's, can I find a banjo in blah, blah? Well, that's similar. But you're looking for terms, and I'll show you something here before. Okay. Let me share my screen here. So I typed into Google, where can I get banjo lessons near me? So here are the answers, or the results, I guess I should say. So you're seeing those that might have the stuff, banjo teacher locator, and then, because I'm in Bellingham, you see Bellingham music, so it's showing me all the local places that have banjo lessons. But the reason I'm having you look at this page is I want you to go down the page of any search that you do and look for related searches. Now, I've been over this and over this many times, but people keep forgetting this. These are terms people actually use. These are search terms. These are not search terms that Google said, you know, if you combine those words this way, that might be better. No, it's saying people are searching these other 8 terms. Use them in your page as. So whether it's one page or plural. So where can I get banjo lessons near me? They also search, where can I get banjo lessons near Linden? Yes, that's another city that's just 10 miles from me. Where can I get banjo lessons near Bellingham, Washington? Well, that's right where I am. So I could have written it that way instead of near me. Now you see right there what you can do with either near me or the city. They're the same. Google's telling you that right here in the related searches. They also search, where can I get banjo lessons near me, near Bellingham, Washington, instead of near me. Where can I get banjo lessons near me cheap? Where can I get banjo lessons near me free? So all of those things are related. It doesn't make any difference. It's where can I get blank near me? Blank is your business. Blank is the term that you're putting in that's related to your business. Carter, you said that what was your business?
Acupuncture.
Acupuncture?
Yes, sir.
So where can I get acupuncture near me? See how simple that is? Instead of trying to figure out a whole completely different phrase, start simple. Where can I get I'm saying banjo lessons. Where can I get acupuncture near me? And that is where you start. Now, the next question is, yeah, but maybe that's not it doesn't make any difference. I don't even finish the sentence because it's not important to see exactly how many people are searching it. You only want to know if anybody is searching that. Get a page in the top of the search engines. That page will put the juice into your site, so Google will think this site has some authority on that subject. Then that page gets authority, the rest of the site gets authority, you start building it. But you think, yeah, but that seems kind of slow. Yes, you could be right. How many pages will you be willing to create? This is a question that I would like some response. How many pages are you willing to create?
As many as it takes.
I like that answer. Anybody else?
Do you want to target it like maybe one a week or one every fortnight just to keep things moving out? Because and to the other answer, when do you know when it has taken? When you're getting lots of traffic and lots of business and then you just stop, or?
Two good questions. The first one, you don't have to wait anytime. If you want to put 5 pages up in a day, put 5 pages up in a day. If you want to put 20 pages in a day, do it. Google loves not little websites. Google loves huge websites. Kevin, you could literally, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I could bet that you would have at least 100 pages that you could create. And that's taking aside the buyer's journey pages. So if you had, let's say you came up with 100 pages that are using keyword terms that are actually searched about your business. Now you're going to add the buyer's journey pages to those 100 pages. Okay, everybody, there's math class. How many pages does that come to total?
A lot.
How much?
A lot.
Okay, smart guy. Go to the back of the class. Put that dunce hat on. You have 3 buyer's journey pages. Awareness, consideration, purchase. So it's 3 times however many pages that you've got. Does that make sense, Cutter?
Yes, sir.
How
Yep.
many pages and acupuncture? How many different pages right off the top of your head can you say there's this part of acupuncture, there's that part of acupuncture, there's this part? How many of those parts can you say that are different topics having to do specifically with acupuncture?
Oh, there's thousands.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how many pages you can have in your website.
Okay.
And people are kind of going, yeah, but why would I do that? back to the beginning, every single page that gets to the top of the search engine provides authority to that page and the rest of your website. If you have 1,000 pages, each of which have worked their way up to the top of the search engines, your website has a huge amount of authority, and Google is saying this is an expert site. Maury, go ahead.
Here's a question. Who is going to have a better chance of winning the attention of prospects on Google? The 5-page website with 10 keywords or the 300-page website with 700 keywords? I think the answer to that's pretty clear, right? When you have that much dent in Google and you have 700 keywords and 300 or 400 pages, the probability they're going to find you is much greater than a guy with 5 web pages and 10 keywords. You just have such a large footprint.
Yep. It's all in the numbers. It's not like you're going to try to concentrate so much on one page that that's going to be your end all and make you all kinds of money in your business. No. You only want to get one site, one page up in the search engines in order to see that you did it. Then you repeat that process, but not with the same keyword term, with a different keyword term in different pages. And if you continue that process, that's what builds, just like Maury says. Now Google is going, this site's the bomb. Kevin, go ahead.
Okay, so would you recommend combining a landing page and the first stage awareness fit together on one page?
And there's Kevin getting ahead of me, right in the outside. Maury, would you reach through and slap him for me, please?
Reach to the what? Slide deck?
Um,
Do you want me to
it was
answer
actually a
that?
good question, Kevin, because, sorry, Maury, what was that?
Are you asking me to answer that?
No, I was saying just slap him around a little bit.
Oh, okay.
He's
I get-
trying to get ahead of the game here.
Oh, I missed that part.
All right. If everybody will turn their books now to the chat. Everybody, I want everybody to download that image.
I don't like it.
Don't then. Fail this test. Go ahead. Cotter, you had a second part of the question. How many pages? And then what was the other part?
And when do you know, like, I
Oh.
remember the other gentleman said, like, to as many as it takes, and then,
Yeah.
when do you know when it is taken?
Okay. When you're doing a local search, and this is difficult for most people because they've already allowed Google to know where they live. When you do a local search, Google knows it's you, and chances are they will provide your site to you in the search. And if I did the exact same search in my city, which is nowhere near you, I would get different results. So that means you need to go into Google with a different device and look at the search results. And you're going to search the exact term that you targeted. So it's banjo lessons near me. Generally speaking, when you're targeting local searches, you can get up into a page 1 if the page deserves to be there, but you can usually attain that position at least on somewhere in the top 10 within a 2 to 3 week period. Now, I'm sure that Robert and Michael have both, been doing this a long time, and they've seen pages that are local that certainly did get up into the search engines fast. True or false, guys? So when you do that, when you're targeting local, you don't have to wait several months. And if you're targeting national, you will. No matter how good that page is, you could be anywhere from a month to 6 months waiting to see if that page gets to the top. but you're not targeting national. You are targeting local. And low competition for the terms. Elia, your question, I think, is that you're asking if you use incognito, will that do it? I believe that incognito is still going to show your IP, and that's what Google is going to be looking at. It's Google. Do you think that Google's not figured out some way to find out everything they can about you with whatever product that you're using of Google's? They leave no stone unturned. They're going to get what they want one way or another. Cotter, go ahead.
So, sir, if the idea is to have many pages with your keywords,
Mhm.
does Google like so on my page it's part of my blog, and so would it be better for me to have shorter articles that I'm breaking up into many different pages, or is there like a minimum amount of words that Google wants on the page before it's going to consider the page that's worth looking at?
When we were just talking about SEO, and we've switched gears because the buyer's journey is so important, but it's part of SEO. But for years, it's been you want to have somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,200 words on a page. But that question does not seem to be part of the buyer's journey. Would I swear to it? No, and I've gone through all the documentation that I can find, at least in my mind, for the EEAT, which is what this new algorithm that Google has. But I don't know that there's anything. I saw Maury turn his mic on. Do you know if there is a word, not limit, but a minimum?
Well, I would suggest that there's not a magic amount of words.
Mhm.
But if you go search your top 5 competitors that are ranking on page 1, look at their content, count how many words
There
are
you
in their articles that are ranking and what keywords they're ranking for. That's who you're competing against. And SEO is primarily a game of one-upmanship. So if they do 1,200 words and you do 1,300 words and you have the same keywords, you're going to have a better chance of beating them because you've one-upped them. So it's if they only do 500 words, maybe you can get away with 600 words. So I mean,
Mhm.
there's not this is an exact number is going to work. It's what is your competitor doing and what do I need to beat them?
There you go. That is probably the easiest. You always look at the competition, not the competition that's trying to get in the top of the search engine, competition that's already there. So look at the number 1 position. That's the one that you want to steal away from them.
And if you can't get number 1, maybe you get 2 or 3, right? Getting number 1's hard, but if you get into the top 10, at least you're on the front page. So the goal is to at least get in that front page.
The idea is that if you are trying to compete with number 1 and you get into the number 3 position, woohoo! So nothing wrong with that at all. And then you want to just for your own sake, look at the information that's on the page that's in the search results and see if you think that it's of value. Now, if you're truly an expert in your field, like if you go to another acupuncture site that's in the number 1 position near you, and you look at that information, you go, that's not right. Well, guess what? The people who don't know any better are going to find that out some way or another. And eventually that site's going to drop out of that position. So you come along with what you know for fact is the right information. And then you beat that competition. But before you worry too much about what you're going to do over the competition, the idea is to target locally and follow this image that I sent to all of you. You don't have it, it's in the chat, so download that. That's your base. And when I say base, I mean that's your starting point, that image. You can, and
Thanks for making it delicious.
Maury loves it when I go deeper with this stuff.
Well, make sure they understand that's a single service. the way you've built it.
It's a single page, and it's the best thing to do is just give it a couple of weeks, see if that starts to work. You see that it's on page 2, well, that's already a pretty decent position. But you can, as he calls it, build it out. More buyer journey pages to support this one. Now, if you look at that image, there's landing page at the top of the image. So that's the page that I'm going to let Maury describe that. He has an eloquent way of describing those.
That's when somebody lands on your website with a credit card hand and says, I'm ready to buy. And the landing page is what says, here's what I want you to do. Like, here's the action I want you to take. You know, put your credit card number here. I mean, maybe they're not ready to buy, but maybe you're promoting. Somebody came on here with an art gallery. It could be, you know, go visit my art gallery. You want them to, whatever action it is you want them to take is what your landing page is there for. So visit your art gallery, download your PDF lead gen book you're trying to give them, buy the pair of shoes you're selling, whatever that action is you want them to take. It doesn't necessarily have to mean everybody's buying something, whether they're paying with money or downloading your ebook or going to your your art studio. They're buying a belief, or they're buying a product, or they're buying something. It doesn't necessarily have to be tangible, right? It could just be a intangible belief you're selling them.
So Cutter, I would say that your business, you probably don't have people purchasing things from your site. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. For those people who feel that because you do not have an item that somebody can purchase directly from your website, that you should do things differently with the buyer's journey. Don't do that. Whether you literally sell an item through your website, or you ask them to call you, or use some other means of communication to get in touch with you for that final stage, it doesn't make any difference. You still need all 3 pages of the buyer's journey in there.
A good example,
It's
Art Thomas is for Cotter. He might be selling an appointment. Book an appointment to talk to me, or book a session to have a Zoom session with me. It may just be an initial prospecting call, but you're still asking them to take an action. So you're still selling them.
Yes, whatever that action is that you want them to take, that's what's on that landing page. But you still need 3 stages of the buyer's journey. It's like a stairway. If you leave steps out of the stairway, somebody's either going to trip and fall, or fall through the stairs, or just not be able to get up the stairs. It's not a path that is complete. You need the complete path. Does that make sense to everybody? So don't think because the way that you do business, you get to do things different, other than have them call from the landing page instead of purchase from the landing page.
Thomas, so I may interject again for a
Go
second.
ahead. Yeah.
For Cotter, when somebody comes to your website, you don't know what term they're parachuting in on, right? If they're
Right.
parachuting in on an awareness term, you want them to land on an awareness page. And the whole purpose of the pages is to push them towards the sale, to the landing page. So they move from awareness to the next stage. So if they come in ready to buy, and then you can send them to the landing page. If they come in at the awareness stage, well, then you want them to parachute to the awareness stage. It's designed to nurture them up to where you want them to do, what action you want them to take, right? You're just laying the roadmap, the breadcrumbs from here. This is how you get here. And if they like the information you're giving them, and they feel, aha, I have enough information to make a decision, I'm ready to buy, then they'll naturally move up to your landing page and take what action you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why
Thank you.
all the pages are so important, because you don't know where somebody's parachuting in from a search on Google. So you have to cover all of them to make sure that you have the right page hitting them for the right reason they're coming in.
Michael, you look
Right.
intense. Did that ring true for you?
That rings real true.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you were confused or if you were just like, yeah, okay. Um, the buyer's journey is what Google's looking for now. So it's extremely important to concentrate on that. What does it have to do with SEO? Well, plenty, because even though buyer's journey pages are what Google is saying, you've got to have these, there's nothing in their information. And as a developer who's been doing this for so many years, I know darn good and well, if you don't have the right optimization in the pages, whatever page it is, I don't care if it's buyer's journey or landing page or what, then you're going to have a hard time finishing that stairway. There's going to be a step missing, or maybe 2 steps. The more stairs that are missing, you're going to get in trouble. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say too that one of the things about having that page in the buyer's journey properly, you need to go back to 3rd or 4th grade English class and make sure the structure of your page has everything in it that your teacher would have asked for then, because that's what Google's looking for. They want that structure to be easy to read, topical. Each topic comes down to the final conclusion, stuff like that. So
Now that's true. And I'm going to take that a step further, and I'm going to pick on Cotter again. You have a business that you might think that you want to speak and write in a more educated level. True or false?
False.
Good. How would you do it?
I want to speak with as plain language as possible, because the
Yes.
people don't need to know why it's working. They just need to know that I know that it's working, and to communicate that to them in jargon is going to turn them off.
Yes. And I'm going to go a step further with you. Don't tell them because I know what I'm doing. Don't tell them because I've been doing this. They don't care. If you have pages in your website that say, I've been doing this forever and I'm really good, don't try to get that pushed into people's faces, because that's only going to make them bounce, which means they come, they see that on the page, I'm gone in less than 10 seconds. Every time somebody does that to any page of your website, Google sees that and they start thinking, maybe that site isn't that great for information. And your site suffers and it starts getting pushed down further from wherever it is in the searches. So make sure that you're writing information that the people really want to read. And a lot of people think, well, because I am very educated, I need to make sure that that comes across in my writing. No, it does not. And I'm going to stress that even more. If you think it really does, even though I'm saying don't do it, I'm going to really say it. Do not do that. The people are not there to see how intelligent you are. They're coming for, as Maury would say, because they want to see if you can solve a problem. You cannot solve the problem by telling them how good you are. You're going to solve the problem if you tell them how that you will solve the problem. They will go through this process. They will do this. They will do that. This will happen. That will happen. And at no point I've told them because I know what I'm doing. Nobody cares about that. You can say someplace in it, well, we've been in business for X number of years. Leave it. That's fine. Don't go into any more of that. It's not an about me page. The only page in your website that should have anything about you is the about page. Other than that, it's what is my problem? How are you going to solve it?
So then I have a
Seems-
question.
Yes, go
I-
ahead.
So then how is it that one can represent their uniqueness as a practitioner standing apart from all the others? There's a lot of acupuncturists. I personally like certain acupuncturists and certain
Mhm.
energy that they bring, perhaps something about their background that. So essentially, if there's something about Cotter that stands out, or me, that brings unique insight to what they do, how does one relay that message rather than just being one of the 30 in his metro area?
Remember, I did say where that information belongs.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't even go there. They
That's
don't go-
correct. That's correct. Stop. Don't see, you're getting ahead of the game. And this is what a lot of website owners do. They'll assume that, well, yeah, but I got to do it this way. You hear all this information, you go, yes, but I need to do it. No. When somebody is searching in the search engine, did they type in, I want an acupuncturist who is really soft? No, they didn't. I need to find an acupuncturist near me. What they want to do is find out about the information first. They want to find what you do, and you're shaking your head kind of like, no, I disagree. People are searching for a specific term.
General
If they don't
public,
find
right?
that term on the page that you have in the search engine, this is precisely what Google is throwing out people right now who are in the top of the search engines. If I type in acupuncturist near me or acupuncture who's got a soft touch near me, the pages that I get in the results had better answer that question and that question only. I didn't say I want to buy the services. That's a completely different search term. I didn't say I want to compare with somebody else. It's again a different search term. So when you have a page, whatever the page is, that's the page you want up at the top of the search engine, and it should be about one topic and about one question or one part of your business with the buyer's journey pages. If you have the desire to put the information about yourself, what sets you apart from the others, that's on the about page. You can even have a link in the other pages going, what sets me apart? Bang, people can click on that link and go to that information. But if you don't answer the question that you are in the search engines to be found for, then when people get to that page, they bounce. And Google sees you're not answering the question and they shove that page out. So you can either do it the way that we know Google is looking for you to write these pages and put them so that they link and they're all highly relevant, or you can do it on your own. Those who do it their way are the ones who struggle so much and for so long trying to figure out how to get in the top of the search engines. You have to get out of your own head. Cotter, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So should I then, if acupuncture near me is the search term that people are putting in, and I'm going to populate my website with 100 different articles on acupuncture, do I want to mention my city in each one of those articles so that keyword is reinforced?
Yes. Usually I tell people that a good thing to do is to put the city or the county that you service in the footer. So it's there at least one time, and that's could be just your address. Now, if you put that keyword peppered into the content of the page, that one in the footer adds just that much more, but it's confirming this city. I'm not saying that I'm doing it in Japan. I'm right here, right down the street from you. Kevin, you look like you have more questions.
I do, but I'm not sure how to ask it.
Give me a sort of sounds like. I think it might be.
Well, I thought I keep looking at the diagram. I've already printed out your diagram, and I keep looking at it, and I guess I kind of see it in reverse. I thought people would be hitting the landing page and then going to the awareness, page that talks about awareness.
And that's a good question. And it's a good conundrum that you think that you're in.
Did I think I'm in?
The landing page, just as Maury was talking a few minutes ago, is where you've got all of whatever you want somebody, whatever action that you want somebody to take. That's where the person's got their credit card in hand and they're ready to buy whatever you're selling. Now, if you sell a bunch of different things, it could be on your services page, so you've still got a lot of pages that you can create. The point is, I wanted to show you one landing page and the 3 supporting buyer's journey pages, nothing more. So you can see that is very simple. You're going to start there.
Start where?
But start with, you've got a landing page. Now you're going to add the 3 buyer's journey. The picture that I sent to you, that is your beginning phase. So they eventually will find that landing page somewhere in the search engines, but it's not answering what is acupuncture, what is a banjo, how many different kinds of banjos. The buyer's journey pages are answering things like that and pointing to this landing page that says, buy my banjo, buy my acupuncture, buy my whatever. That page, that landing page, may not make it to the top of the search engines. So even though it's a good page because it's got all this juice from the buyer's journey pages, Google likes the buyer's journey pages for that landing page, and that landing page gets authority. But like I say, it may not have the right optimization to reach the top of the search engines. These other pages of the buyer's journey do, because they're very specific. And they're going to take you to the buyer's journey process so you understand whether it's acupuncture, a banjo, or VoIP phones. That's what those buyer's journey are doing. They all then point to, where do I get this thing?
Okay, I guess I always kind of looked at this in a linear way.
Oh, yes.
One point to the next point to the next point
Right.
to the next point. And I'm honestly, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this because I thought that the purchase stage was where I wanted them to get to with their credit card in hand.
Correct. But that buyer's journey purchase stage is telling you, all right, here, and when you go to AI and have it write that buyer's journey stage, then you've got that page written the way that it should be. It still points to the landing page where they actually take the action. So that buy now, okay, I'm ready. I've read enough. I'm bang, you get the buy now button and it takes you right there and you can purchase that thing. Or for you, it would be call now.
Okay, so let's go back 15, 20 minutes ago when I asked you, can the awareness stage page and the landing page be the same?
No. The awareness stage is the awareness stage. And then you have the consideration and the purchase stage. The landing page is something different. It may not be really different because it still has to be highly relevant to your buyer's journey stuff. That's why I made that image so simple. It's buyer's journey, 3 pages. Each of those points to that landing page. The landing page or the buyer's journey, awareness points to consideration, consideration to purchase, and purchase to the landing page. And
Let me interject for a second, Thomas.
Yeah, go ahead.
For Kevin.
Yeah.
If I come and start pitching something to you before you're ready to buy, what's your answer going to be?
Who the hell's Maury?
Exactly. That's the awareness page. The
Yeah.
awareness page says, this is who Maury is.
Yeah.
But until you're ready to buy, if I send you to the landing page before you're ready to buy, you're just going to blow off and go away and go somewhere else.
Mhm.
The
No,
right message to the right prospect at the right time, right? And if they're only looking to go, what is an IP phone? There's no point in landing them on a landing page because they don't even know what an IP phone is yet. Never mind buy one. The awareness page is what explains what the IP phone is. And then they go, oh, I get it. Okay, I want to buy one now. Now they'll jump to your landing page because now I know what it is and what it does.
Yeah, I once again, I think I'm just hung up on this linear, and it's not linear.
No.
No,
And
somebody
I've
could parachute in on your website at any page at any time, depending where they are in the buyer's journey.
Mhm.
That's why you have to cover them all because you don't know what keyword they're searching and where they're going to parachute on your website page. If they're typing in, I want to buy an IP phone, well, they're probably going to land on your landing page because your landing page is keyworded for that term. Does that make sense? Where your awareness page is keyworded for what is an IP phone. So they're more likely to land on that page for that term.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some soul searching on this.
Okay.
This is killing me.
You and Thomas will have to
Well,
do some more duking it out.
That's why I wanted everybody to have this image, because you need to follow this image. That image is exactly what Google's looking for when you decide, okay, I followed that precisely. Now I want more. That's a different story. I'm not going to get into that. It's more of the same, but it's complicated. So wait until you've got this part down first. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, just in an effort to help Kevin understand what we're talking about here, we're looking at the World Wide Web. And if you consider the landing page, the center of the web, and then you see all the little things around it with lines going everywhere, that's where the landing page is, in the center of that web. And all of your awareness, you may have people who are in the awareness stage and they may have several different kinds of questions that they need to ask. And those are the little pages out there. They still point back to each other and then also to the landing page. So get it out of the linear thing. It's a web.
And I just said a second ago that you want to stick with the simplicity of that image first.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to plug in, there is nothing stating how many sets of buyer's journey pages that you can have for any single landing page. Did you understand that, Kevin?
No, I'm gonna call my mom.
Why?
Good one,
You
Kevin.
gonna have her yell at me?
It's just something I've got to work on and wrap my head around.
If, as a general process, and just a general thought, don't think of the how and why yet, because you're months from doing this. But you literally can have, well, unlimited sets of buyer's journey pages. So awareness, consideration, purchase, that's a set.
That's not the problem, Thomas. I
The
see
linear you're trying to get rid of. I understand.
I can see the multiple sets for everything and anything I want to do.
Okay.
It's I got to get that landing page into the center of the web, like Michael was trying to describe to me.
Yep.
And to me, that's like playing Monopoly starting at go.
Let's think of it this way. You struggled with that homepage, and I would say that homepage is a good page. Is it an awareness page? Don't go there. Now, for that page,
Wait, what was that?
you were talking about how you were saying, isn't that an awareness page, your homepage, your current homepage?
I
On the
think you're
news site.
confusing homepage and landing page.
Well,
He's talking landing page.
I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get,
Okay.
so the new homepage that you're creating or that you have created, you're still doing a little editing. You asked the other day if that could be the awareness page. And I said, no. Kind of like right now, you're going, well, I don't get it. Don't try to make a landing page part of the journey. It's the landing page. Think of what you want people to do from that landing page. Now you use the buyer's journey to get those buyer journey pages in the top of the search engine to drive that landing page. Now, even if that landing page never gets to the top of the search engines, your buyer journey pages did. And that's what people are coming to, the buyer journey pages, and they're going, huh, this makes sense. They go to the next stage, makes even more sense. Hey, I might be ready to buy now instead of going to the third stage. That's fine. Now they have that page. That page being the landing page, that is your home page. Didn't explain it correctly? See me
Nope,
after class.
but the soup's getting thicker.
It's a concept that a lot of people have difficulty with because they've never done it before.
Thomas, I think Kevin's going to need a whiteboard session to draw it out
Yeah.
with him, carefully, like I did with you,
Yeah,
so that and make him draw it so that he can solidify it in his mind.
yeah, that's probably true. We can do that. Wait, don't go away. Do you have time today, Kevin?
For you, Thomas, anytime.
Yeah, I don't have time for you, so that's it.
That's one of those 4 a.m. journeys that you wake up to.
After 6
I
years,
would not want to wake up to him.
you start describing it after 6 or 7 beers, and it goes really well.
Who says I ever sleep?
I got to run, guys.
We are out of time. Thanks, Michael. But I thank you all for coming. And if you do have questions, send them across, put them in go to the group, put up your questions. Feel free to post anything, any questions, any problems, whatever it is in the group posts that are available for you. And that should do it for this week. Word of warning, I'm not going to have very many meetings this week because I think everybody's going to give up long about what I say. Actually, next week, I think may be the last one for this month.
Yeah, can we also put in the remarks how much we hate Thomas?
Oh, yeah, you can do that. And I will put you in that list of go ahead, join the club.
Now you're getting digital hate mail, Thomas. What the heck?
Hey,
At least it's mail.
no, I could do without that. I just throw it all out. I get it all the time. Cotter, I hope everything has made a lot of sense to you. You're new here today, and I hope you find that we do like to have fun, but we're going to
It's
teach
been
you the right
wonderful.
way.
Thank you. I've got 4 pages of notes, so I really appreciate it. And thanks for the personalized attention. I feel very, very, very good about. Thank you. This
You're
is
welcome.
wonderful.
You're welcome. There you go, everybody.
Take care, and you're doing another one next Wednesday?
Yeah, we usually do it every Wednesday, but this month, because I know the third week would be the 23rd, I think, if I remember looking at the calendar. And nobody's going to be paying attention on the 23rd. So
Right.
this week and next week, and I think we're going to call it good for the month.
Okay, and I can sign up on the taggarrison.com.
Yeah, you can sign up anywhere. You can sign up there. Well, I'll be doing things different, but the best thing is in our group right now. All you have to do is click on a thing to register and you're done.
Okay. Oh, this is in the Alignable group.
In the Alignable group, yeah.
Great, perfect. Okay, wonderful. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
coming.
Y'all have a lovely day. This is great.
Thanks for joining. I hope you learned a lot.